Hey, so I decided to do a little bit of a quick Legend Fes breakdown since it's just going to be one character in two Memoria. This time it's on Valentine's Day Escha, and I'm not gonna stall a little bit because well, it's now bringing up a little bit of the Legend Fes breakdown cards. Now, sweet Monochrome Escha. I do have her in the Japanese version. A little bit of a quick sidebar for her leader skill. Her leader skill is which is open your mouth, I guess. So characters that have cook tag will have all stats buffed up by 15%. And because I'm not gonna do that pre-roll in the Japanese version. Just gonna do the quick record cut. You'll have to rely on my word, or just go for another source then. Now, she is a stab breaker. She has two tags if you're going to focus on her leader skill. She is part of the member Koroseto, which is the main talent for Atelier, Escha, and Logy. Ryori, which are cooks, and Okashi, those who like sweets. So these are the tags that sweet Monochrome Escha has. Again, her leader skill buffs all stats by 50% if you have a party that has the Ryori tag in it or cooks. Now, onto the actual skill set. Well, you can tell that she is more on physical attack and physical defense with 247. Now, at the report, this is quite normal. However, boosts her own sound damage for one turn. So her follow-up attack will likely enable her to enhance her attack for any of her skill, like whether it be skill 1, skill 2, or burst. So this one allows her to go up to 60 for skill 1, 186 for skill 2, and then 375, probably 425. But it's going to be a rare chance that Escha will use her skill 1 and then use skill burst skill. So anyway, F4, pretty normal, 100 ticks and 51% damage, quite slow, quite weak and fast though, so it's kind of an enhanced follow-up to stun damage. Up and stab! 188 damage, 146% stun with 200 ticks of weight. This has two effects. After attacking, she'll boost the selected enemy's physical attack damage received by 30% for 2 attacks. So if you have physical attackers, then you can follow up after Escha uses her skill 2. But if the target that she is trying to break its shields is stunned, then it will further boost its physical attack damage received by 30% for 2 attacks, which is more like 60% more damage than usual for 2 attacks on the same turn. So it's pretty good for follow-up attacks. So yeah, I did use what have I did? I used June Lights when I was trying to stream with the Atelier Resleriana global stream, and you can follow that up if you're going for same element attack. You can use Logy, by the way, the initial Logy, the attacker. Yeah, he can take advantage of Escha's skill too. Now, any other physical attackers? Halloween Black, well, actually, it's Slash Supporter, which we don't have in the global version. Any physical attacker or breaker, whichever floats your boat, will be able to take advantage of Escha's, skill too. Now, burst skill is Handmade Apple Pie. This is more or less the same for skill 2, but this will work only if her target is stunned. However, it allows to have someone who has the highest physical attack will be able to get the boost physical attack by 50% for one turn. So this more or less a finisher. More like a quick finisher after Escha uses her burst. So if you have someone that has the highest physical attack, like I mentioned with any physical characters like Juno Whites, Initial Logy, or Sul, Escha's burst will be able to take advantage of that fortunate damage boost counter. So Do note the 400% damage, 375% stun. This is more or less a quick finisher if you want to take out one singular enemy fast, but you actually need her. I'd say for aesthetic, yes, but not much for like damage wise. It's only useful if you're going for you're going to finish enemies quickly one by one. Especially we now have Juna Whites, the Chapter 8 Legend Fes Banner character, because she has the physical attack stack whenever she defeats an enemy. So just only up to 3 times. Escha will be a good support for her, but I wouldn't recommend on the long run. Just use her for a singular physical stab damage attacker. Now this is further amplified if any of her skill sets are used. When attack damage does not get stunned, boost her own damage by 30% for 1 turn, meaning follow-up attacks will be enhanced by 70, or in any case of her skill, this works for 1 turn. This only works if the enemy is not stunned, so do mind if you're going to use Escha's passive. And another thing, Power of Destruction. A significant stun damage buffer. Like, apparently Marion is likely going to be replaced by her, but if you do have Marion, it's still worth using her in case if you don't have Valentine's Day Escha, the Maid outfit for now. Having her at least 3 to 4 stars is at least decent enough. Just that Escha is already this powerful, but her level 3 burst skill will be its end result if you don't upgrade her to 4 or 5 stars. Now, I will say that her gift color this time are red and actually that's the other way around. Blue to red. She has stab blessing, stab shield, and physical stun damage boost. So very good if you have physical breakers, not just Escha, Marion, and original Plakta. I mean, she could be useful if you want to synthesize stun breaking gear. Now, I guess from this point onward, I'm just gonna say break damage moving forward for the next Legend Fes Banner, because stun and break is just a bit confusing to say in the Japanese version or the English version. So, for consistency's sake, it's just going to be break damage. So if you get confused, that's more or less more of a break than stun. Alright, gonna have to lower up the B-roll a little bit, the volume. Now, this Legend Fes Banner has 2 Memoria. Chocolate Time, this one's useful for stab breakers. Again, Marion and Escha will be able to take advantage of this effect. Physical attack, yes, but have the speed being the lowest though. So, I mean, would you need this? I guess only an optional if you want to replace your 2-star SR variant of the stun boost damage variant. The other one has featured sprinkling magic from the sky, and it's Shallotte and Wilbell dressed up as maids. You know, the janitor and the witch had to be flying up in the sky just to like throw down sweets all over the capital. So same buff stats as before for physical attack, with speed being the lowest. However, this one is pretty this one's pretty much on the supported side. When using a physical attack, reduce target /strike stab resisted by 7% for 2 attacks. Basically, physical damage versus debuff. So if you have a physical supporter and it has an attack skill, then you can take advantage of this one, especially Empel. So Empel, Plakta. So that could be useful, but what am I supposed to do with this Memoria if I don't get this buffed up to rank 5? So, you know, just prepare memory pieces if you want to max out any of these Memoria. Now, I will have to go for Chocolate Time, even though this is very limited to use. So, characters with stab affinity, most useful for Escha, Valentine's Day Escha, and Marion, but other stab characters will be able to take advantage of this one. Say if we have 1-star Valeria, or Kuderia. So, I mean, it's a pretty good illustration art nonetheless, Escha and Logy. I wish I could buy one for Atelier Escha Logy, the game, or watch the anime. So let's go for try battle since it's just gonna be short anyway. Well. So she has Link as her backup alongside Logy. So when attacking an enemy without stunning them, boost her own stun damage by 30%. So there is an Easter egg if you're going to use her burst skill, by the way. I unfortunately cannot show it because I'm gonna have to record it several times. But Escha will have a different burst animation after attacking an enemy. So let's see this. It's already immediate to burst animation, so let's go. Oh, it's not a break! Here, have this! Yeah. That's the regular one. There is another burst animation after she uses that apple pie towards the enemy. Sometimes she eats the pie herself. Dang it. If only I can record that as a B-roll. Anyway, let's finish the trial battle pretty quick anyway. Watch out! This red puppet is going to burn all of your cookies. Now, what if you were to do... popping stab. This one is pretty useful. Sometimes it does not break, so be careful to look at the... break gauge. Okay, now it's a zoom in of Escha, so meaning, yeah, the enemy is already weakened. Ooh, yeah. You didn't knock about! Don't worry. I wish I could do skill 1, but what the heck? Man, you're about to finish this battle without Escha doing her finishing move first. Well, let's see. Happy Valentine's Day, even though it's May. There, the red puppet is forked to death by Escha's painful large fork or pitchfork. I don't know. It looks like a giant fork, okay? Elixir return, everybody. Alright, rating on this one, average, but not necessarily a need for me. But for now, if you're going to use her in Chapter 8 Score Battle or Stab Tower, you might need her in case if you don't have Marion at 3 to 5 or above, 3.5 stars or above. This Escha will be useful, especially she'll be able to quickly finish enemies faster if the enemy is not stunned, or if the enemy is stunned, then the fellow physical attacker will be able to take advantage of Escha's skill set. So yeah, that's just my evaluation for now. Again, this is a no edit record for now. It's more or less a one shot. I already have her anyway in the Japanese version. So that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Next Legend Fes Breakdown will be 2 characters from the Arlen event. So that's going to be it. And my socials and Blue Sky account will be in the video description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Happy Valentine's Day in May.